All right, everybody, welcome to the lower finals of the CSK League. This is an amazing not show match, an amazing actual match again from A1 versus Baihua. We saw this earlier in the playoffs. We saw A1 go down, right? Some changes going on right now. We got Leaf on the side of Baihua coming in for Aspects who hit the Immortal 2 cap. And for A1, we haven't seen any changes. What we have seen is a change in their demeanor, though, as we've seen them not scrimming very much. We've seen Spy talking about it. Interesting matchup ahead. Today with me, I got Java
Yes, sir.
and a streamer Jess, who is muted because she's goaded like that. Okay, heading into Haven, the map picks for right now are actually quite interesting because A1 just got defeated on Haven. You know, they got defeated by the best three-site map. Merchants
Double dual.
known like what's it called? Yeah, double duelist comp. Sorry, I tripped up over my words because I was thinking
You're good.
Mingos. Are they are called now? Three-site map merchants, really. You know what I mean?
It's really.
Oh, okay. Real quick, I messed up on the side of Baihua. We have Souls subbing in for Aspects, and we have
Yes.
Leaf coming in for Tiny Tim because Tiny Tim is a traitor. We're gonna kick
Okay.
off.
Okay.
Nah, me and him go way
Interested.
back to the 10 mans.
Very interested to see these playstyle differences. Obviously, gonna be very different with the Yoru available for A1, able to cover a lot more map space. But the breach and the possible fast plays for Baihua, I'm very interested to see how this will go.
Well, we've seen Baihua take a very interesting approach to maps in general, as they usually play what I would say is default alike comps, but not playing them defaulty. You know what I mean? They play at different
Yeah.
speeds, at different ranges, and that's what really is their strength compared to A1, who plays everything not I wouldn't say by the book, but they definitely play it according to a book. You know what I mean? It's all
They've got their book.
they've got
And
their
they use
book,
it.
and it's called the
This goes here.
Necronomicon, according to like 3 teams they've knocked out of the playoffs so far.
Oh
Now,
boy.
into round one, A1 on the defense, three-site map. You know what I say about three-site maps? They're always defended-sided. But not only are they defended-sided, they are also
Oh, this is
not
a nice
defense-sided, attack-sided. Dude, I don't know what's up with me today. Not only are they attack-sided, but they make your defense overall, like your team, if you're starting off defense, if your mental isn't there, it breaks you very easily.
Look at this. Starting off with a default for Baihua.
My camera is destroyed.
Alright, default, instantly, Atomic's cam is broken, right? And we see a repositioning based off of that from Baihua, right? Diggle Wharf on the Cypher, giving up a lot of the main control, but as we can see from Ari, just no one taking
No
it.
space
right?
taking,
Lobby
right.
dead space. Atomic.
Nice little jumpy.
Goodbye.
Oh, and
Atomic.
that's the first pick from Atomic, picking down Souls. That's their duelist gone.
That was an insane pick. We're now heading in for seconds. Atomic through a smoke. Will not find much. Maybe a tag onto
Nice.
Pig, but
Chip damage at the most. It's the drone coming out from Pig. He's sitting in this garage. He gets one.
Leaf with an answer, but Fish is already in an advanced position with others. Oh, Fish. We'll go on check. Leaf is better as Ozek's already coming in for the flood retake. Sends us flash in a little early. 3-on-2 now for the defense. All
planted.
attackers playing from sight, but Ozek gives up his positioning. Does not get scanned back.
Last
But
player
does just
standing.
have a smoke.
And
Gets to Leaf, but that's Ozek going down round for Baihua.
I think what went wrong there for A1 is just the timings with these trades coming, like attempted trades, are just slightly off. And you saw, I believe it was maybe Ozek, who missed the trade on his teammate on Leaf. And Leaf got away scot-free. And allowed Baihua to regroup and close out the round.
You know,
Setting up.
I think that
Possibly
this is something that
pushing.
we've seen quite often come out of A1, which is where the nickname Bait One comes from. They play really good on the mini map, but if you look at their trading speed, it slows down. As heading into the second round, it looks like 4 people on the site. But
60 and
Fish,
smoke.
no trade.
There.
Oh,
We'll find a trade for Ari. Oh.
Last player standing.
Atomic now on the lurk, 3-on-1. Should be
They are
easier to
able
for
to-
Baihua.
Are able to trade out and get it to a
Spike
1v3. Now he does have a weapon, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee him anything. I think Digglewar saw him there. And now Pig. Oh, it's messy. But he gets traded out by Souls.
I think their Ari went huge, but if it wasn't for Ari getting 3, they would have had no trades on the kills.
Exactly.
Again, just the same thing showing itself. I know that their coach has been working on it, but they've had limited scrims. Both of these teams have scored under 5 scrims, I think it is, since their last match. Which,
Yeah, but you've
for-
also got to acknowledge that, from a little insider knowledge here, from what I know, Baihua hasn't scrimmed, like, almost at all since their previous match. So,
no, that's what I'm
these
saying.
teams
less than
are-
5 scrims.
they're
per
both
team.
kind of
Here.
fresh on it.
Yeah, but Baihua is playing already, like, with, like, many different changes, right? That gives you the stand-in factor. But A1 has had the same core. Nothing changes, even the same coach. So really, you should be looking at more scrims from that, especially because they lost to Baihua. But nothing changes, and if nothing changes, that's Baihua taking something for nothing.
Exactly. War
Pivot
never
from Baihua
changes.
into the A main site, right? Pivoting into the A site where only Ari, well, not only Ari and Crazy Cats is holding, but it looks like Ari is playing a bit of a backwards angle. Yeah, Crazy Cats looking like they're gonna leave. No room being taken by A1 anywhere, so they don't know where anything is. AI comes out. Only one shot to shoot it, but it's enough to know. Ari gets shoved into
It's
the
like, this one's stunned.
Spike down A.
Backs off. Unable to trade. Crazy.
Ari went
Unable to trade.
insane.
They do have sight, but they're not planting
30
quite yet. They want to
seconds
bait
left.
out the aggression. Souls is so exposed here
Last
to this
player
heaven angle,
standing.
and that's the first round going in A1's way.
Thanks.
Team Ace.
Oh, it is actually a team ace. That's crazy.
Okay, sorry about that. I am back. Teammates from the team is good. I think that right there, that was a good retake, good togetherness, good following.
Cutting through.
Baihua dealt the lower hand with the guns. I wouldn't really blame them at all. They did a good pivot. It's just that RA got, a cosmetic stun kill.
Also, that heaven angle on Souls shredded them
Yeah,
apart. And now it's Ari with the opening
Yet
pick
again.
onto Souls once again. They're coming out. I think I would expect Baihua to rotate here if I'm A1, but
Fake teleport.
they're just backing off site to wait for the push.
Yet again, I want to point out that A1 has had taken no room in any of the other mains. They are playing it completely by
Time to
ear,
jump.
which is not something you want to see from a defensive sided team on Haven. You know, you have to be taking one of these lanes just because that guarantees it to turn into like a 1-on-2 map. You know what I mean?
Spike planted.
It's like Fish is ready to TP into site here. Here he goes. Cannot find one.
But Ari finding an
Leaf.
answer to Diggle War. Fleet finds Ari, and that is, I'm gonna say it, that is A1's round loss. 3-on-3, retaking into
Cage
pretty
trigger.
well held site. But this cage breaking up the stronghold.
Yep.
Leaf finds another.
Last player
Leaf finds
standing.
4. Leaf for
Going nuclear.
Crazy Cats about to jump out of heaven, trying to do anything to win this round.
So much.
We'll find one, but we'll not find
And
the
the ace.
gets the ace.
The emergency sub is able to single-handedly carry the kills through and close out the round for Baihua.
He may be just one floating leaf in the autumn wind, but he is 5 kills. Deeper than anyone into this game, actually. 4 kills deeper than anyone into this game. 9 and 3. Insane.
Absolutely wild.
Now, heading into
Nice
round
summit.
5. I keep on saying now, by the way. Sorry about that. Heading into round 5. Same exact kind of default coming out for Baihua, where you have Diggle War kind of keeping the A room. Aim1's Now finally taking something of room as we see, I'm observer, as we see Fish walk down mid.
Souls
Gets a
is
lot of
pushing
room
up
to
towards
see.
garage.
Sees one, it's one, but that's it.
That's all.
Atomic
He's
knows
away.
there's more.
Atomic's ready for the push out. Oh, but he gets seen and taken down by Souls. Now C site belongs to them. Plant's gonna come down
Spike
without
planted.
much challenge. Looks like they are gonna back off and play post. Now, multiple players gathering up in this garage. They want to
Where
flood
are
back in with this Fade Eye.
Still waiting. Mark
Soul sitting
one.
on site is gonna get spotted. Gets taken down by Ari with the knives. Crazy is on the flank. Thickleworth somehow hasn't heard this yet.
Nowhere to run!
And it's gonna be devastating.
Enemy down.
And it
One
is.
enemy remaining.
Now they're getting pinched from all sides, and it's over. That is the round done.
Insanely
There.
good retake from Aim1First. I think that what was
Thrifty.
really forming that retake from the very beginning was the fact that Baihua just threw, holy moly, I can't even fake that one. That you have guns, bro. You have guns, you have to keep C-site. You let the
Thickleworth has
flashes
to
come
hear
in.
that flank.
I
Thickleworth
mean-
just has to hear that flank. He can't let them pinch like that. And then they just get closed in on like a clamshell.
I'm very sorry about the
That's
bad observing job, by the way. I need to lock in. I was about to complain about the observer, but then I realized that's round 6 now. Similar stuff with gun A1.
Where are
It's like the only rounds that they can win are rounds that have some sort of save going on. You know?
Ego
As
demons.
the room being taken. Room being taken by A1 towards A. Instantly give it up though. Baihua also give it up. Crazy Cat
clean.
sees and hears it, re-clears it, now calming it and saying he's gonna stay there. That frees up Ari to go towards B. But what Crazy Cats doesn't know is that all of Baihua are holding him right now.
Oh my god, conglomerating in a death
Wait,
sticky death
Soul
ball.
doesn't check it! Soul doesn't check and that's it. Crazy Cats
Trade.
gets traded out, but 2-on-3 in the rounds, 4-on-4 on the players, and a side take where only Ari can defend.
And they're holding on to the site this time. They're not going to back off. They're not going to wait for the retake. They're being
Can't throw
aggressive. They don't want this plant to go down. They're going to let the plant go down.
Spike
I guess
planted.
I lied to you.
Last player standing.
Yo, yeah, that flash insane from Mori.
Flash too good. Can't turn that one. Just
Atomic
gets
usually
absolutely
isn't
blinded.
that patient. I want to mention real quick. Atomic is normally never that patient when peeking around box. It has to be a new change made. Because if that was me, I would just swing the planter, right? He could have beat him out. Mori was holding out a flash. Atomic is never that patient. Something has changed at A1, and usually that would be good. It's just the fact that you're retaking on a site that's it's against lower weapons. Even if you take a phase trade against someone planting the spike, you're at max fighting one person, right?
I think if I'm A1 there, I think you got to collapse in while they're trying to plant that spike.
And
Because-
another thing I want to point out real quick, Baihua played that really well after the death of Souls, simply because they didn't give time for the defenders to rotate. Keep in mind, Crazy Cat got all the way up A main. That means that most of the defenders are going to leave. They're gonna go B, they're gonna go C. Only person close enough is Ari, which if you just overwhelm, we've seen Ari go nuclear, but Ari's human too, you can take care of them. I think that
Right.
Baihua played that really well off of the space given by Crazy Cat.
Despite having 2 emergency subs in the server, they're playing like they have a combined total of at least 100 practice hours. I'd say.
100 practice hours has got to be rizzing me. Like, I'm thinking possibly we're thinking in the realms
Maybe
of
like 2.
double digits. No, double digits, but in like binary. All right. Fish peeking into Leaf gets the pick. Leaf going down. That is just not good. That is your
You
smoke
just-
gone. That is a lot of ring gone. You're heading into a stacked base site, and the
You
lurk
gotta
is
be more
already going
careful
on.
than that. You just gotta be more careful than that.
Oh, Crazy Cat
and
goes
Souls.
switch over time.
It's the pick. Not equal value though, as Fish. Oh my god, what is that snap from Souls? Atomic on the
One
phone already.
enemy remaining.
Oz going
Spike
crazy on the
down
site.
A.
He gets a 3K to close out the round.
Oz goes insane on the taps. We see a riot gun, but he's been traded and picked up.
I can buy.
Oz deserves that one. I'm not even gonna lie. And it's incredibly good hold. Baihua walking into a stack after losing Leaf. Arguably the most important piece of that hit is the Omen smoke onto heaven and onto backside, right? So, it's not what you want to see. Fish taking a chance. I like that a lot. With the one saw.
Did you know that Leafs met
Chance,
John
'cause I
Wright?
like you a lot. I do know that, actually. I was in the VC when Pig got his riot buddy.
You met John Wright. That's crazy.
Yeah, he went in at
Oz.
lunch line. Oh, buddy.
What
you
are
don't
we
spam
doing,
that.
bud?
You spam that from the top? Come on. You have
Empty-
aim first in your head.
Emptying your clip. No.
Careful now.
Full error.
Actually, it's a magazine, not a clip.
They found my
It was
wire.
critical. My
All
bad.
right, Atomic holding onto the C site. No longer alone, as now Fish has walked up. The trip is broken, though, by the attackers as they pivot towards B. Look at B, completely empty. Ari has an idea of this and is starting to jump peeking. They're very aware of this being an opening. But Baihua not even taking it. They're going so slow. Look at Fish. Holding all the way in spawn.
Terrified.
As Ari slow clears B, A completely alone. Crazy Cats has an idea now. Crazy Cats to hold the site down with his no skin Vandal. Smoke's going up. We already have Fish coming in trying to defend us, but you will not see more than that as
Valorant
Fish
moment.
gets two.
Spike down A.
Fish gets two. As Mori walking into site, clears out backside. The retake is on for the defenders. They're holding back, kind of low, but nothing to deny the plan. As now, no lurk on the retakes. Fish goes down. Both players have to flood CT, and Mori has the right idea here.
Oh, you gotta play numbers here. Can't let it slip with this.
One enemy remaining. Last player
Mori with the good
standing.
idea, Mori with the peek and the swing, and the trade onto Atomic. Comes close, but comes Baihua out in the end.
Had me very scared there with. You had 3 players and then you get one, let one get picked off and then it's an even fight, but they were able to close it out in the end. Gave me a little bit of a heart attack though.
Personally, I would not let myself go down 3-5, but that's on spite to call, right? I think that Aim1 have been having a good amount of rounds. It's just that they need to pick up consistency. That round could have been A1's, but they're not giving themselves the room to play with in order to convert these rounds. Heading into the 9th round of the game, Crazy Cat holding down a site almost alone. You have a Cypher set up to back you up though now. As Atomic playing from the heavens is hoping to find maybe a kill or two off these trips. Trip's broken too fast for a kill though. Atomic's site is completely taken.
They found my
Snappy
wire.
from
The trip's
Souls.
now broken too.
He's been good on these
Spike
interviews
planted.
here. Him and Leaf fragging out. Oh, and the spray, the random shots into heaven getting him. And they know Mori's in this corner, but
No longer
Yes.
paying attention to it. Diggle Warf got
Oh.
one. Wait, Diggle.
Standing.
Oh.
that's rough.
Fish takes away the perfect round from Baihua, but we'll eventually swing it to 4 people. Insane
Just
play.
execution by firing squad there. Unfortunate. And there's the timeout. Is that the wait? Is that the second timeout this half?
That is already second timeout. Ari calls it. I think they might be getting tilted. I would definitely be getting tilted if I had to play on that team. With
Okay.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even hate anyone on there. Oh, Atomic. You know what I mean?
You're just struggling to find someone to hate on.
Yeah, Aim1 is a surprisingly likable team. The only person I really don't like on there is Atomic, just because he's a little bit brain
Crazy.
dead, but that's fine.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually wild.
I have a lot of people I hate on Baihua though, like Java and Tim.
Dude, what the
That's
frick,
facts.
dude? I'm not on Baihua anymore. You can't say that.
And the joke there is that none of those players are on Baihua anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not on Baihua anymore. Said by the Baihua hater. Hater? Is that you?
Yeah, I hate Baihua.
That is you.
Urgh.
Yeah, I grew a little louder, little bro. So the timeout
Oh.
call that we see four defenders going into the A site. That is something very interesting. As now alone is Atomic, who I just hated on.
That
Is
goes
any
there.
adjustment going to go through? It looks like it. Ozex, or Oz for short, because apparently he's called that sometimes. He was into the B side along with Fish.
Time to jump.
Still pretty defaulty hold from A1. Nothing seems to have changed much. Maybe they're gonna fight for lanes more, like I asked them to. No, they're not.
Nope.
They're fighting for this A lane, but these trading opportunities are just not optimized. As Crazy Cats now has to run away.
Barely slips away from the net.
Oh my goodness.
He's running for his
Barely
life.
gets out. That was like temple run level activity, no?
Sharks are in the water and they want blood. But here comes the ult. He's gonna push Baihua off the site. Ultimate death on the Oh, and they can't hear this flank. The dwarf is now aware though.
Everyone hiding.
Diggle Wharf has to take out
Ult in.
the Fish. Keep in mind, Diggle Wharf has a new mouse right now. The new mouse helps him
for
not
info.
wins.
One
That's
enemy
a Zorgi
remaining.
assisted kill. Round
Oh,
close
and
from the attackers.
Look at that. Look at how well Leaf and Souls are performing for their team. My god. Both of them.
Shout out to people
two
like
of
this
them.
Laundry on phone. No, that was a Zorgi assisted kill by Diggle Wharf. Keep in mind he's playing on a new mouse that I personally recommended to him. So
Right. Yeah, so it's pretty much
This
equal.
goes
So,
here.
yeah, it's actually the same mouse I'm using right now. So.
yeah, it makes sense.
It's heavy A stack from A1 as they're about to get checked.
Oh, what is
Teams fight
this?
alone.
What is this? Okay, they get the kill.
Cage triggered.
Atomic solo holding C. They should be kind of aware about this. Only a sheriff in hand, but he's the sheriff in town. As he backs up, never mind.
Yeah,
he's
so he,
making a
as he runs
commissary.
away. But he's gonna repeat in
Um,
garage, where I think he got saw by Dibblewurf and
Saw or he got seen.
shut up.
Found you.
Alright. C-site being taken by the attack as Ozex finds one. No more being found by anyone else. As the retake is gonna flood in. Oz takes another fight, that's 4. Maybe another Omen Ace on the cards.
Oh,
To be Crazy Cats with the right click onto Mori. That is a round throw by round, sadly going to Aim1First. Can't even believe it.
Thrifty.
I'll be honest, I didn't even see what happened there. Just lots of chaos.
Last round in the half.
That
Like-
goes there.
Baihua might actually be gathering up to full push C
Yes,
for
this should
the
do.
first time in multiple rounds.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Full push C off the
This
bat.
goes here.
Baihua, this is a bit of a weird
That
repivot.
goes
I
there.
like it because they've realized Atomic plays alone. But what I
Oh,
don't
and look at
like
his positioning.
is
He's
that
gonna be like completely isolated.
Atomic is gone. Baihua already coming in fast.
If they flood this properly,
Leap
Cage
in
to cage
way
clear.
before his team.
that's
Alright,
wild.
taking the space onto Diggle Wharf. Oh, Diggle Wharf, you need to keep your gun.
Oh,
No,
no, just snaps onto his head.
That's just Diggle Wharf's aim. Alright. Heading to the C fight, retaking from CT. Leaf spotted, Leaf tagged, but nothing much more than that. Oz. The flash retake coming in now. Oh, the dash is just too good. And the pop, they popped the ult way too early. Pig finds 2.
Last player standing.
Oh my goodness. Pig finds
they did
3.
it. The spray down with the Odin through the smoke is too powerful to get
Switching
past,
sides.
and they close out the round. 4 to 8 half.
We've got a
Alright.
game on our hands now.
Not bad, not bad. Very interested to see how the difference is gonna go. because if you look at the composition, obviously, A1's composition is more attack-sided, I would say. Double Duelist lends to a lot more aggression. So it'll be interesting to see if Baihua can hold this off, can hold these sites, or if they can retake properly to keep this lead that they've gotten in the first half.
I do like how Baihua is already taking the A lane space, right? They're doing something that A1 never did, which is keeping a space, but keeping it in a manageable way, right? You still have Leaf towards the short. She coming in. Digorf alone on site.
Full push,
Fully blinded.
full blind, full blind, full blind.
Twice again. That is just awful. Pig left alone watching his friend die. We'll get Ari with a
Spike
shot, maybe?
planted.
No.
Standing ahead.
Finds a little bit of
Alright,
damage, though.
destroyed instantly by someone on site, and here comes the fight.
Oh,
One
and then
And it's just a
remaining.
meat grinder. Trade after trade.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Glorious team play for Baihua.
It is over.
That was a great retake.
That retake was like straight from mangoes. Like Kendrick, mustard. Good stuff from Baihua. A1 yet again throwing the map away. I've stunlocked my fellow commentator. The defense is again setting up same exact setup, A site default hold. You're having breach do the stun for the A main peak, and most importantly, you are having Digorf alone on C. This is something that they did last time, Atomic, you know, because alone on C all the time. I think it just works because people are too scared to be retaken on C site. Never mind, it's not about to work. They're about to feed Pig's Ares.
Revealing
Oh,
area.
or
Heading
he's,
into the
he's
site.
gonna wait way too long. You just cannot take a sight against this man. Oh, he's unaware, but what the hell?
Fish!
Look at that kill feed. Look what Pig just did. He just shredded them apart. 3K.
Not only that, but Fish completely whiffs onto Digorf, killing any chance for the round. But bait
Wow.
one first, aim last. Insane.
Aim one last. Strikes again.
This goes here.
Baihua surprisingly has a chance at this. This would just be a free win for the Mingas in the final, though. Sadly enough.
Yes.
Okay, that's crazy.
I mean, literally, they've never beat Mingas in a single match. I don't think.
Yeah, that's possible for us.
All right, Leaf with a judge holding the long. Oh, Leaf
Oh.
gets swung. Souls with an outlaw. Will not get spotted. Fish about to swing. But he's holding. He's worried. Fish, what are you thinking about, man? What kind of PC you got? Oh, never mind. That's just a C-site gone. They know. That's the bad thing about having the War for alone on C. Second he goes down, they can all just rotate, and it's easy breezy, something squeezy, Java.
It.
Spike planted.
Oh.
Good kill
Those hot
from
spots.
Ari. 5 on 2 now. Souls.
Is it a save here?
Grounded.
I think it's a save. He just picks up the gun. Then you have a Guardian and a Vandal.
I smell a
You
whiff
hope
of
to save you,
savage.
know?
That's fake. I let you.
Yeah. Mori's tracked it. He's going.
player
No,
standing.
Mori goes down. Souls gets taken out by Atomic. Yikes.
Why not save there?
I think that
let me.
you,
oh,
that's your
economy.
bonus.
Their economy's
Yeah.
decent, so yeah.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
That's just your
Makes sense.
bonus. And
Alright.
getting a little bit more kills actually makes the round better for everybody. So you're chilling.
Stat padding.
Ah.
Let's go.
And Souls needs a stat pad. Getting out fragged by Leaf on the Omen. Right now, Digglewolf needs to lock in. If Digglewolf drops more than 10 kills in this map, I will donate $5 to a charity of his choice. Flip that, please.
Is that real?
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
real.
Alright, sick. Oh,
Zach gets Souls.
Cover going out.
Leaf instantly playing around smokes, trying to find any type of room that he can. We'll fight for a short. I do not like this at all. Pig finds
Oh.
one in mid, and that
Oh
is.
my
the
god.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh, leaf.
That's it. That is so poopla. It is insane.
Oh, oh, oh.
Mori, you gotta pop that flash, Bucko. This is a save. This has to be saved.
And Pig playing
Spike
like he's
planted.
Boaster. Love this Odin, but it's not gonna serve him in a retake.
Please don't
whatsoever.
retake this, guys. Why are they sticking around so long, Java? Why are they doing this?
They're scaring me. Why is Pig going to heaven? What's he doing?
Yeah, you're not winning this, bro.
Why are you peeking? Stop. Stop it. Please. What are you doing? Back off. Just save. Oh my god. Why?
Okay, gives it up
What's
right
the
before
logic?
Oza speaks him.
What's the logic?
Just no gun out, no Luke. They could have been pushing. Insane.
Okay.
But
Well,
in the
hey.
day, the gun will be saved. The round will be lost. 6-10 is the score line for the map so far.
Well. I'm out of commentary. For that one.
So round 11, not round 11, round 17 comes off the back of round 16. Round 16 was just not the best from Baihua due to the fact that they lost a lot of aim. They are aggressing, like similar to A1 were aggressing, which is funny enough. Like they're just in an untradeable scenario. The timings are just off. Leaf again, inserting himself into short. I don't know why he keeps doing this. It's been
Well,
made
he has
clear
to
that they
dodge.
dogged it.
Maybe they'll miss him this time.
Maybe,
I
but
think
they're not
that-
even going A.
I think
They're
that's
just
the
holding
hope.
back.
I think the hope is that one of these times they're gonna miss him, and he's gonna get an ace with a judge.
Atomic pushing up garage. This is the first sign of them pushing at all. Dog won't miss Leaf. Wait,
Oh, it's
Leaf
happening.
was not dogged.
It's happening. What did I just say? They're gonna miss him, and he's gonna.
For
One
two,
enemy
for three,
remaining.
is the round sealed
Spike
for
down A.
Baihua. Atomic has to recoup, has to try to go for something. You can't leave all five alive. But more importantly,
did I
you
say?
can't die. That goes down. That's 4 for Leaf.
That was almost an ace,
Insane
too.
round.
There was a 4K.
Util 1-1st. Strikes again.
Is that a caster curse? Did I just curse A1? It's
I think
unfortunate.
you did. No, but that's not a caster's curse. That's you just said what was gonna happen.
That's a caster's prediction. I'm a fortune teller. Looks like it's gonna be full C push here. They're gonna try and slay him into the goal warfare and try to overwhelm him once more.
Yeah, sorry about the bad observing. Yet again, I forgot observer. Digorf will have to take on a horde, but not only a horde, a fast
is hidden from
and
this.
aggressive horde. Realize that the clone does not play off of his own trip.
This is a great setup.
Wait, 5
One
went through this.
enemy remaining.
Oh, Pig, insane shock dart. They don't even know where Atomic is at. Atomic stuck behind a trip in garage, can't even help out his team. Yet again, last one alive. That's because he's just bad at the game.
Okay.
Has to back up. Will run into no one. I thought that Mori was aggressing past, but she is not. She repositions, just barely misses Atomic. They pass each other like knights.
I'm a bit
with
of a
their
cypher
horses
nerd.
and-
Did you see the way those cages were able to just block every single piece of util there, to keep him hidden, and then he can play off those trips to get a free kill?
Yeah, I did
That's
see
just
that.
great.
You know,
Good
the
stuff.
Dwarf is actually this is like the first time that he plays Cypher in a couple of
That's
30
good
in a
stuff.
seconds
while.
left.
He just knows his stuff. The Dwarf is an amazing flex player. Atomic will just walk into Mori's
Mori
Flex
makes
for
a step,
Mori.
but does not make a difference.
Match
Head taken
point.
off, and now it's match point for the side of Baihua.
Match
It's-
point
look at
6-12.
Look at that
A1
round
really
differential.
lost. They have not looked good on this 3-side match. They have not looked good on Haven. That's partially on their coach, right? In my opinion, you have to have a
There's
good coach in
no-
order to have a good.
there's no reprieve here either because those timeouts are gone.
Yeah. No, I mean, next map is going to have to be better. What's next map?
I don't know. Let's play out this one first though.
Get out of my way!
Okay,
Okay,
Fight's
it
going
might be
into the
Haven.
base. Leaf will be fed. Look at his Phantom glowing, just like his aim has been. Dash is coming on in,
Oh
but
my
Dash
god.
doesn't do anything. Leaf gets one. Trades
know exactly
Trades go
where
the
you
side of
are.
Aim1.
Oh,
They were doing his best to find
Spike
something.
down B. Last player
They were taking a
standing.
fight that is just disadvantageous. Now, Kate 1-on-3.
doing his
It's
best
just to see
cosplay
side.
poster once again.
I think he should just go A main, save, have the spike implode, and you're chilling. 'Cause
Yeah,
right
no,
now you are not
where we-
1v3.
Where are we going?
Spike planted.
Bro,
Where
Chancho,
we-
you are not Boaster. You are not even Boaster's water boy. You do not go for this. You do not. But look at the
Well, he's
tackles.
really-
They're giving up a lot of room.
He's gonna be playing Boaster against T-Rex soon as he gets shredded apart.
Atomic is the right idea to hold that angle, and I think that in general, Pig just took the worst approach to it because he was read like a book. I think if he either re-wraps from B main, or if he takes mid down into garage, that you have a lot of possibilities to play with right there. Again, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just saying like you just either save or you have to play a cookie with it. Because if you don't play cookie, you are playing.
He's
Just
peeking.
go.
He's peeking like he's got a vandal there. He's chasing like he's got a vandal, and he does not have a vandal.
You know what he does have? An account that follows CSK on Twitter and on Twitch. Please do that. Ults come through to try to get some damage in, right?
I get one.
And he finds damage onto two. Wait, hey, you are insane, my brother. See, I made my
Now he's
voice all
doing a
funny for
calm
reason.
impression.
Souls
And a
and Pig to
little
hold
bit
down
of
the
a
ace.
pause. Just a little bit of a pause here. Regathering towards A. Seems Spike is heading in that direction. Cage coming out. It's a little bit of information on sound, but just taking a pause here. Actually, looks like some are heading towards mid instead. Thinking about
Who's
B or
next?
C, and it looks like they're thinking about B this time.
Here.
Spots
Mori will be
Mori.
spotted. We'll bomb this.
Oh,
Spike down B.
Flashes are good. Fish alone
Last player
fighting, but
standing.
that's all he needs. One bullet.
Fish spinning around like he's on a merry-go-round,
30 seconds
and
left.
You know, good map for
He's
Baihua.
away.
They really would have Aim1 good
Team
stuff.
Ace.
Not putting up the fight.
Defenders win.
Can't pre-move that one.
did not happen.
No. I don't know. 7:13 for Baihua as we head into a break for 5 minutes. Java, what did you think of that map before we go?
It was a little bit messy for both sides, but I think Baihua did a really good job on their retakes and their side holds. Really all the essentials that you need. And A1's just looking a little messy there. I don't know how I felt about the double timeout there. Weren't able to recuperate in that second half. But we'll see how it goes on a second map.
All right, everybody, welcome back to CSK League Lower Finals match. This is Sunset of Aim1First versus Baihua. And with me, I have Casting Java.
Once again.
Exactly, and yet again, Jess is streaming. Hope you guys enjoyed that little pause in between the maps, as Baihua are up a map, and they come into this map hovering your Phoenix. Clearly trolling. However, you never know with Baihua. Aim1 have been impatiently waiting. Let me tell you guys, in the party chat, they were saying 5 minutes is too long. We even only went 4 minutes actually for the pause. It was I felt
Crazy.
real pressured by them. You know, my blood pressure spiked. But Aim1First instantly locked in. They want to get in and they want to get going. Spy probably trying to. They're trying to get themselves locked in after that last map. It was just not a good. Playing really slow, playing just overall, I would say, not what Haven is supposed to look like. This is the third time in a row that they lose Haven, and it's mainly because they don't play it like Haven. They play like a two-side map. But they keep picking it. Or letting it slide. Loading into the sides, you see that starting on defense is Baihua, starting on attack is Aim1First. Ari has been on form as of the last map, but they need the rest of their team to get it into gear. Right? Oz was playing good, Atomic was playing not super good. Fish, again, I can criticize every player on that team apart from Ari. We just have to get locked and loaded as a team. Bait 1-1 is very real. Utility 1-1 is not. Right? But the defense setting up on a default kind of hold, nothing top mid. Very surprising from somebody that is from a team that usually plays something top mid. You want to for the room, but it looks like they're playing a little bit dangerous, a little bit risque. Never mind.
A little bit.
They will work rotating to the top.
Gearing up here. Possible A hit. Oh, going straight in. Ari with the opening pick against Souls. Now it's slowed down just a tad. They're still threatening the site as Ari sprints in. They're gonna meet the full force of Baihua here as they have gathered up. They're ready for this hit. Blind coming in. I think that blind might have hit Ari. I'm not too sure.
No, did not hit Ari. Did not hit Ari.
Did not hit Ari. Okay.
Retakes coming in.
Oh, and it is a bloodbath. Atomic goes crazy. 1v3 for Mori. It would be such a difficult task to get through.
Atomic is 1 HP, about to swing.
Oh my god.
Oh, almost.
Bait 1-1 almost strikes again. But not this time.
Do you know how you say bait 1-1 in Japanese?
I don't think I want to know.
Bait 1-1.
Alright, get this guy out. Get up.
That's a... Yeah, okay. Okay.
Can I ban him?
See, the joke there is that there's currently a trend going on where people talk about how like 90% of Japanese in modern times is just English.
Revealing area.
Oh, it's like...
It's only like 60%, but you definitely you see it. You know what I mean? Most languages are nowadays.
It's mid push here for A1-1. They're occupying this space very well. Just have all of it. They're not really getting any pressure from Baihua quite yet. Door is closed, so they would have to make some substantial noise to get into the B side if they wanted to do that, but it doesn't look like they want to do that. They're gonna head over towards A, where there's a 3-stack of people geared up to fight them back. Lower weapons, but when you get pinched like this, it's possible. Here comes Souls with the peek. Stun, all stunned. Sprayed down while stunned.
Spike down A.
And now Ari's gonna take that spike and run towards site. Like no, where is he going? He's going to fight with spike towards
Team Ace.
and they get it anyways. You know, somehow, some way, it works out.
I think it's mainly the gun advantage as well as the fact that it looked like the Aim1 were actually fighting together a lot that round. right? Diggle Wharf got a
Sure.
lucky kill, but you don't really get much of those, especially when they're playing like this. Two-side maps are more of A1's specialty, and by specialty I mean they just suck at three-side maps. So this is going to be a lot closer again. Heading into the bye round for Baihua. I think that some changes need to be made already, because we're seeing this A-side be overpowered, and we haven't seen this B-side tested, but I don't think it's going to hold up too well.
A very
Simply this is a
slow
mid-room.
push up here. Very careful, very slow. Silent, playing contact. Oh, he's
Hit this,
cam.
or
I'm not sure where that
swing.
is.
Tagged.
It does spot
Yeah,
them.
something
Found my
and
And now
wire.
they're ready to entry into the site. No peeks yet. Stun going towards Mori.
Cage found.
Gonna
Cage
not get
triggered.
caught by the strip. Times it perfectly with yours clone.
Spike
But
down
most
Very
B.
actually
good.
done.
It's knocked down. Leaf is sitting on 10s. Swings out with the slide. Takes down Souls.
Oh my god, 1 HP.
Styling on them. Oh, running without gun out. Now this is dangerous. Now it's risky.
Here,
Spike is isolated.
shadows traveling.
They're gonna hear that TP. They're probably gonna realize it's
Last
fake.
player standing.
Peeks into Atomic. It gets head taken clean
30
off.
seconds left.
Now it's just Diggle Wharf left to do everything.
Cage
Oh, they're
triggered.
into the corner.
Cage triggered.
Not
Oh, and they're
ready.
just waiting.
One enemy remaining.
That's two.
My babushka standing ahead.
4 in total in the round. Diggle Wharf wins Baihua that round, and it comes too close for comfort. Wow.
Looked
I
so
did not
good on
like
that
that.
initial push. Just fumbles. Unfortunate.
That was Baihua. I'd be telling myself, man, how did we get 5 attackers in our spawn, and how did we get 3 people in garage? Crazy stuff. The defense does look like they're adjusting a little bit though. Diggle Wharf now playing
Revealing
towards
area.
front side. Not Diggle Wharf. Cypher. Just playing Cypher. Mori. And
And
we
wh-
see the attack taking the mid room that has not yet been spotted, right?
Exactly. They're so spread out on this map. They're just
There.
looking for a pick, I believe. Spike is leaning towards A, so I believe that's their end goal here. Unless
No,
they can
they're for
find
sure
some
hitting
open
B.
space. Yeah, for sure. Right.
Fish is just walking out right now. Mori spots.
Cage
Well.
triggered.
You say that jokingly,
I
but
found my wire. Here.
you never know with this team.
Top mid has been
Careful
found.
now.
Wait.
Cage triggered. I know exactly where you
Oh, and then comes the ult. Oh, just getting pushed in by Ari. Mori taking the fake, gets taken down. Pig trying to trade, does
Last
not.
player standing.
The pressure's all too much. It's just Pig alone,
Spike
sitting in
planted.
this corner, has to try and do something with it to save his life. His best route might be mid. Just try to back away, save his weapon maybe, but no, he's still standing here. He gets the free pick. Oh, but he's not ready for Fish to be there, and he gets his head taken off once again.
Okay, not the best of holds from M1. If Pig had gotten lucky with the kill on the Fish, he could have repositioned, gotten a third, and possibly the round is on, you know? Like, Aim1First have not been holding onto sites too well. I'm excited to see the other side of this map. But as round 5 starts up its preparations, looks like a clash of movable force or stoppable objects is going to happen on A. With Pig gearing up a stun for his save round push.
Oh, he is so out in the open. He's done for.
But Souls finds his response as Leaf walks down mid.
Investing the ult here in this round. I mean, interesting. Gets taken
So
down.
far, it
Actually,
actually looks pretty doable.
Deploying
Work.
drone.
if they can find some guns, honestly, I'd say it's more than possible.
Look at that,
The only
the
problem-
evasion.
The only problem is the location of these players here. They're all crammed up in elbow, and Diggle Wharf
As an
You
idea.
might miss this timing. Oh, and now he's darted out.
Revealing
He's
area.
fighting for his life out here.
Last player standing.
Almost gets one. Does some major damage.
Spike
Now
down
Mori
A.
alone. Gets a
Last
second
player
one.
standing.
Legitimate possibility. Gotta run for a oh my god!
You forget. I always play high
With
stakes.
the classic in tow. Absolutely a wild play from Mori there.
If I made one, I'm tilted from that. That is your buy round. You're hitting into classics and a stinger.
Yes,
The most
this should
tilting
do.
thing possible. Losing a buy to just
That
one
goes
person
there.
with the classic
Ah,
spraying
this
you
is a
down
nice spot.
while moving, might I add.
This goes here.
Absolutely wild.
That goes there.
Yikes. And it's onto a pretty good player too, you know? So we'll see.
Alright. B push
Mid-
here.
Instant shutdown. Nothing to
Contact
see
in.
other than the B push.
Grabbing the orbs. Yoru ult invested. Here they go. No immediate blood. Here it comes. Leaf. He's gonna have to survive against the full breath of these players. Gets one, cannot wither the Bucky. Straight to the face. Now it's Mori up
Spike
top
planted.
here. Waiting for the teammates. Ult coming in. They don't know that he's in this corner here. Oh, they were taken down by Crazy Pants.
Here.
Mori. Sprang down.
Last
Oh,
player
how
standing.
does Pig not get taken down first there? That's tragic. Mori gets one. It would have to be another Mori clutch. We saw it last round. Can it happen again?
One enemy remaining.
One.
Wait,
Oh, goes for the second, but cannot claim it.
2-4 is the score. That we head into the 7th round in. Baihua again, close round. Aim first. Took it. Not super convincingly in my opinion. But you did get them to waste the breach hold on Pig.
Yes, this should do.
And I think it was just used much too early. You didn't get any more value out of it. I think you have to use it when you come up into pillar. You know what I mean? And overall,
This
not what
goes
you want to
there.
see is we now see the Cypher setup all happen.
Yes, this should do.
Yet another save round from Baihua. These have been good for them, but I don't know if they can keep being good into round 7.
Now it's another slow contacty play. Some light noise. Oh, Atomic gets the pick on Leaf. That smoke's gone. Now it's just a pause. Taking their time. Backing away. Considering their options. Now they're facing more towards mid. It's gonna be a fight from both sides on mid.
Last
More with
player
the rifle.
standing.
Cannot claim a kill. Now Souls does have their ult here. They could try something if they really wanted to.
This way. Go,
But I don't think that's gonna be the choice they're gonna make.
Spike planted.
Ah, it just gets taken down by Fish. 2 and 5.
I'm out of here.
Once again, looks like they're gathering up. Indecisive. Splitting up. Half are going to be going A, half are going to be going towards the B side.
of here. Shocking.
Stun coming out, early push. Very different. And they do get the opening pick. This is good for them. This is a good pace change. It's exactly what they need to do. Claim these early picks and then back right off.
Here.
And now they're right back to that side hold, not getting too greedy. So A1 are forced to push with a disadvantage now. It's gonna be easier. With that first pick, Nigglewolf almost gets taken down immediately.
My potter broke.
Survives a bit longer. but does get shredded eventually. Leaf gets a trade somewhere on Atomic. Now A1's backing away.
Mori is taking back the mid room right now, walking down into the tiles area.
Gonna run
I
into
don't know if
Ari.
Ari checks this. Oh, I don't know if I saw. Ari did not see that. They do not know about the tiles player. This is looking to be a B re-hit through door. Right? It does not look to be the best for. Oh, and Leaf
30 seconds
almost
left.
caught out.
Mori can chase this
The
pass,
smoke
but
comes
now
through.
with the blind.
One enemy
It's
remaining.
2.
Spike down.
Massive
Man, that's
menacing
what
from
I'm
Mori. There's just Fish left to do it all, and he can't do it. He gets the final headshot, gets the final say in this round, shuts it down.
Wow.
Three and 5 now.
Leaf looks to be doing something interesting. Sorry about the being quiet in the mid rounds. I've been
Good.
not locked in. Now
Nice
Leaf
place for this.
is holding the smoke, but there is not much info to be found from anybody around here. Really.
Take a look at what Baihua are doing towards B. They're pushing out. They're taking plenty of space. They're going straight to mid. They're gonna catch these players.
But they don't even see them.
Oh.
The timing is just off.
What is that?
I know exactly where you are.
Oh, and now they're gonna know for sure.
Too slow.
Oh, but he takes the first fight. He gets 2.
Souls takes a good fight.
They're coming out. Mori. They're gonna wait for their teammates, hopefully. Play this on a retake. Will be the goal. Oh,
One enemy remaining.
Insanely good play from Leaf. Insanely good play from Leaf. Insanely good play from both teams. But it was just the fact that Souls got those picks in mid. The way that the A take just got shut down by the Cypher setup. A good trip from Mori, right? Fish gets caught out. Then the double fight with Leaf and Mori. Something you always want to see happening.
I think there's something to be said about how Baihua's players that were lower on the scoreboard before are now rising to the top. When Souls isn't fragging out nearly as much, they're able to cover that space. Like, oh, Mori setting up awfully late here. Leaf TPing mid-site into Gen. He's ready for these players to push him.
Trip comes through to get broken from the shock dart. Leaf alone without any info for this. Not something you want to happen, especially on your smokes. And the attack is about to pounce, but look at this. Atomic is just sitting. They should be aware of this lurk, but
Oh,
they
if
are
he goes
not
back
due
towards,
to-
if he goes back towards mid, he gets shredded apart.
He will not get shredded though. It takes away the attention actually, if anything. Dude,
Oh, and there's just so many whiffs happening.
Big Warp
Oh, Big
eats
Warp.
another
Spike
fight.
down mid.
With Souls coming
There.
in, taking some room though.
Take this.
Getting chased
Counter.
after.
Gotta go.
Oh,
One
Souls with a
enemy
good clean
remaining.
shot. And the top mid
Spike down
player
mid.
finding
Souls
more.
is
30
Souls
seconds
is on
left.
for a 4K.
Spike's here.
He knows the positioning.
As long
but
as
he's
Leaf
gonna
holds
play it.
here.
Gonna play it safer.
Thought you could escape my
Yes,
nightmare.
Leaf picks up the final player for A1 and evens up that score line.
Good play from Baihua, heading 5-5 into round 11. Man, this is really good. Usually on Sunset, you have a side that you're good at and you stick to it. But it looks like Baihua are getting better at defense. I'm excited to see their offense, right? Aim1, that's where they struggled really on the last map. And maybe it'll change, two-side map. But their space management has just not been as good as it. There's been a lot of good timings from Baihua and from Aim1, right? But at the end of the day, their space management has just looked shaky compared to Baihua. And even when they get timing, it looks strong. Right now, B fight from Baihua.
Yep. They're taking these early pushes again, and ever since they started doing this, it's been working out much better. But ready.
Heads up.
Gets taken down.
Watch
Now
out.
it's Fish.
I'm out of here.
Gets swung into and just shreds them apart.
More
Pushing onto A.
push
Two-pronged
behind.
attack.
Ari goes down.
Cage, they found my wire.
Forced to peek out. Taken down by Crazy.
One enemy
Now
remaining.
Oz gets taken by the Leaf.
Spike down A.
And it's just Crazy left to do it all. That would be a wild play. Oh, look how close these two are.
They're playing so far apart. They're playing a good cross
30 seconds left.
and Crazy Cats.
Lost one. What is that correction from Leaf? Crazy Cats gets the
Last
jump on
round
him, but
before the switch.
Leaf is able to correct it nearly instantly and just secure the round. Absolutely wild. A little bit of a positioning switch up from Baihua. It's very interesting. Not sure what's going on here.
Who's next?
Go glue
Investing-
fast for the.
Nowhere to run!
Do they recognize a pattern here somehow? They're in the right spot. The right time.
Watch out.
Soul just took the right fight. Soul
Does
gets
Soul-
out.
Oh, it gets out?
Oh,
Leaf on top of the box. Good.
I can't even believe that. The round will be lost anyways, you know, but I can't even believe
Spike
that.
planted.
You escaping?
I'll curse him.
There.
I mean, it's already lost. Soul's 1 HP. It's a 5-person manhole.
This
you know.
way. Here we go.
Soul, no. On 13 HP, no.
No.
Cage triggered.
Just not the time to use that.
I
I'd
mean,
save
it's really
it
the only
best
time you
here.
have left to use it.
Last player standing.
Mori now 1v4. Can't find more. 6-6 half. Even into the next half. However, I feel like Baihua's got the edge right now.
Switching sides.
How are we feeling, Job?
Very close. A lot of mistakes coming up from both sides, but they're equal in their mess ups and their good plays. Thinking
This is a nice spot.
this is gonna be a close game here. Unless Baihua pull the first map and they just decide that they want to close it out 6-12 again, which would be wild. Looking at an B push here with Leaf on the lurk, which is interesting. Smoke's player on the lurk. Not a Clove. Can't do anything after they die, so he's gonna have to be careful here.
As you said, having to be extremely careful. We'll dodge the dart. Trying to keep the A room
Up.
Breaks it and gets spotted. Wow.
A very slow play here from Baihua. Being very careful, being very methodical with their plays. Slides in. Gets taken down by Atomic. That's on Deckle Wharf.
There.
Souls does have top sight here. But he's just gotta watch this. Can't look away for a moment or else a full
There.
force of 4 people
Wait,
might
look
push
at Leaf.
through. Leaf! Smoke's player on the lurk. Oh, he can only secure one, but he does a lot of damage.
Go, go. Taken out.
Wait, Ari. Just
One
gives his
enemy
life away.
remaining.
Now onto
2v1.
Atomic 1v2.
They just gotta chill out here. Oh my god. And they're able to close out the first round. 7 for Baihua, 6 for Aim1First. What am I watching on Pigscam? Can we click away?
Yep, sorry, my bad. Oh my goodness, I am.
7
Agree.
gathered up into mid. That's kind of crazy. Or not
What
7.
is
What am I
the
making up?
what?
What?
Um,
Uh, yeah. Let me round roll back this.
yeah, we're gonna roll back.
Can you do
this
that? I don't trust
round.
myself.
Yeah, I can do that. We are rolling back the round to the very beginning of it, due to the fact of a last-second pause from player health concerns.
Literally not meant to happen there. Okay.
Yep. 7-6. Everything is good. Round has been rolled back.
I have a visual glitch on my screen that the door is. Wait. Yeah, there's no barriers on my screen. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, me neither. Due to the round rollback, it is not visible, but it is there. As the round is now
Round's gonna
sorted.
start. Exact same. A lot of aggression in mid for A1. As Baihua take this push towards a B. Atomic here placing his camera. That's so dangerous.
My
He
eyes are
backs away in
down.
time. Now he's gonna go towards the market for the rest
I
of his
must wait a
team.
moment.
Instant flank on the Baihua.
I'm not even looking at what I was doing. They're just taking a side, kind of standard procedure. Atomic gets sprayed through a smoke. Leaf.
Oh, it's not going well for them. Leaf timings them. Oh, this could be massive.
Timing.
Oh,
Leaf gets timing. There's more. We'll have to find a kill in a bit.
One enemy remaining.
And it is now on all crazy. Ooh, never mind. Not on crazy cats. Round
quite.
2 Baihua, 8-6. Good round from Baihua.
Good round leads. Yeah. Kind of messed up by here.
This could just be an inverse of last half. You know, this goes to A1, then Baihua round, then A1 round, then Baihua, then Aim1, Aim1, Aim1. You know? Catch myself.
Sure. If they're being a little bit more careful towards mid this time after what happened last round. They're ready for a push. That's not coming. They're not repeating that same strategy from their econ round. Leaf taking a fight towards these two. Oh,
I
it's
did not
taken
catch
down by
that
Ari.
fight. Good stuff from Ari. The trades are even though, right? Fish for Leaf, Starfragger for vital piece of utility. Both teams don't know what either of those means. Niggle War taking a fight that is just unfavorable.
Atomic is so scanned.
Spike down B.
And Ozex will as well go down. Ari looking crazy cats versus the world.
Shot done.
One
It
enemy
is-
remaining.
Oh,
Looks like the world is crumbling though, as it's only Pig 1v2.
oh, you can't be sitting here. He's scanned out. That's so deadly. Oh, and he just gets caught by the random peek out,
I mean,
pre-fired out.
I think that Ari, just pre-fired the
I'm
foot.
out of here.
Right.
You know, where the drone forces you into having to take some sort of isolation. Bonus round from Baihua though, so it's fine. 2 people remaining alive is less than you would hope for when you have guns.
Yeah, it's not what you want exactly. No, it is going to be a full buy for Baihua, able to afford everything in the world. Leaning towards the A site, ready for a push, or rather, ready to push in. Leaf once again taking this lurk. up into mid this time. Soul's going right in.
There.
Oz has this blind perhaps, could be deadly.
Gotta go.
Oh, he's already passed it. Oh, he's
Right.
right into the
So-
crosshair of Fish.
Fish will find a kill in not 8-7, yet 4-5 in the player count. Baihua severely disadvantageous position.
Dodges that blind.
Trades are still benefiting the defense, but not as much per trade. You know, closer you get to being 1-for-1,
Blinding.
the closer you are to attack having the upper hand. Leaf running in with his house long.
Somehow it gets...
Wait,
One enemy remaining.
What?
I know exactly where you are.
and
That
he
wasn't
gets
meant to happen at all. Leaf
9
somehow...
rounds for
Somehow goes around the corner, gets a body shot, 9-4 or 140 health, then hits him with a shorty, and now it's gonna have to be a 1v2 for Atomic, and yeah, they know his location.
But Atomic knows something that they don't, and that's that he's the best Cypher player on the server right now. He's running up. Okay, never mind. Mori Cypher to 9-7-4 Baihua. This completely breaks A1's economy, as now they are put on half saves, half buys. Atomic, you couldn't keep my word being true for more than 3 seconds, huh?
Oh my god, what?
I tried giving him the benefit of the doubt, because if he got that clutch, he would be higher up than Mori. Both of the Cyphers are topping the shorts, though.
Yes.
Just as you should be topping that follow button on the Twitch.
Best Cypher in the server dry swings right into the cross. Oh, what?
Crazy trick
I missed
turning
that. Oh my god.
Okay. I did not see that happening that fast. Crazy Cat's alone on the A. To try to hold the A site. Can't even do that. Atomic rotating late through the mid. The site is taken, but Crazy Cat's going to take a
don't do
chance.
Don't do it, man. Just wait a little bit. Just don't do it.
Spike planted.
We'll wait for Atomic. Where is
One
he?
enemy remaining.
I forgot his hotkey. Atomic, it's not will get spammed from all the sides. Every single side. 10-7 by
Well,
Spike on the
that's a good time. That's a good time for a timeout, I think. That Leaf play should not have been possible. I don't think. But other than that, they're just letting these rounds slip away a little bit. I'll let you do your analysis. What do you think's going on here?
The rounds are getting slipping away from them just due to the fact that they aren't playing things as... No, I wouldn't even say together. They're just not playing things for the space, right? The space management and the resource management that they have is not working. Think about this space as kind of like having follow buttons on the map, right? Like, let's say you have 6 follow buttons total, because you have 5 players, but 1 player can take a multi-open angle. There is 4 lanes in the map, but if you really count it, I mean, you have 1, I'm coming from elbow, 1, A main 2, Towsville 3, Courtyard 4, like, and then Market 5, B side 6, and you only have 5 players. So if you're going to use all 6 spoons and spread or all 6 follower buttons, spread them out, then if one of the follow buttons decides to not ring the bell, you've lost that appendage of the map. They're spreading out really thin, and when they don't, they're wasting a lot of their reinforcements on lanes that don't need reinforcing. That was my... I had no plan for that. So don't actually take that for a word. I was just kind of
Good analysis.
The analysis now kind of coming true as they're spreading it thin. Ari holding this untradeably.
Oh, you gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Both of them go down.
Souls gets both on a collat.
You can't trade that. You can't trade that angle, Ari.
Oh my god, and it's geared up for a
Spike
flawless.
planted.
Crazy Cats has to get one here, surely. Will swing out of the smoke. Nope. Will not swing out of the smoke. Second guessing himself. Unheard. But Cade's not. Ooh.
player
Not a
standing.
One will
flawless.
be had.
Not a flawless. Not quite.
No, but that's kind of like your mom saying that you don't have a disease. Like, everybody knows. Everybody. Okay, I'm just messing around.
Alright. Alright.
I think
Ah.
that this is pretty flawless from Baihua. You know what I mean? Never mind, never mind, never mind.
You just like curse
Oh.
everything, don't you, bro? You curse Atomic and then you curse the not so flawless round. Messy. Anyways, they still have money to buy, so it's all right. No incident. 0 days since incident.
I think this is just a map open for A1. Now they're on a half buy. Alright, that's gonna put
That's
Baihua
gonna be
on
rough.
map point. At serious
That's-
point.
It would be a very rough comeback here. Very difficult.
Look at the amount of mid room taken. Atomic doesn't even know what to make of it. He has the whole
Camera taken
site and
out.
all of mid. Right, barely getting help from Crazy Cat. Trip was running. Sees Pig. Oh, Pig accidentally breaks the trip too. Now they know there can only be one trip on site. Atomic knows that there can only be one game lost here. Oh, you're
What?
Scatter.
Huh?
Spike planted.
That is gonna be map point for Baihua. If Ari
Can
can't
someone knock on the glass of A1 to make sure they're still alive? Oh god. Check the pulse.
huge here.
Last player standing.
Oh, check the pulse.
I'm right
Oh.
here.
It'll work.
He wants the knife so badly.
Looking for me?
Okay, calm down.
Okay,
Okay.
we get it. We get it in the end. Good stuff from Baihua. 12-7. Looks to be another 13-7
Match
map.
point.
I'm not even gonna cap you. Look at the buys.
I
They
said to
chose
check
not
the
to-
pulse and the pulse is faint.
Yeah. Can we get a hashtag A1 is a Chinese org that also makes vlogs? Chat, rolling through the chat, please.
What? What does that even mean? I don't want to know.
No, it's because in the Twitch chat I always post like whatever org is. I say that they're always like
Hi!
Aim1 is a Chinese org that manufactures walks in this province of China. Whatever. Fish.
Oh my god. Soul's doing
Fish
something with
is
his ult this
fine.
time.
Soul's actually doing something with the ult. This is the first
Spike
Neon ult that we see
planted.
actually kind of roll.
Portal closed.
Oh, the flicker. Oh,
Oh, wow, wow,
and
wow.
I think,
Last player standing.
I think,
It's
oh,
on
I
Crazy
think
Cat.
that's possible. Oh,
GG's, that is it for
Attackers
Aim1
win.
First.
and that is a rough way for A1 to go
Wow.
out for this season. Baihua secures their spot in the finals against Mingos.
Pretty good showing from Baihua. Even without aspects, they are looking strong. They are looking team-oriented.
And it looks like they are ready. So we'll see you back when it's time for the grand finals of Season 3 CSK League.